Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to episode 60 of the Non-League to Legend Save. And this is a huge episode. We are bringing you today the FA Cup final against Watford and also the Europa League final against Schalke. Two huge games. As things stand in the Premier League, how they finished, I don't believe we've got European football. So we need to win one or the other. Plain and simple. If we win neither, we are going to struggle next year because everyone's going to want to leave. And to be honest, I think the Europa League final is a little bit more important just because the simple fact, if we win that, we go into the Champions League. And that is what we want. But first off, we've got Watford, and this is how we line up. Okay, in goal, Lafont. Fullbacks, Kersey and Parker. Centre half, Saldana and Aya. Not a overly familiar partnership at the back, but hopefully they can do the job. Wendell as the defensive midfielder, Varda in as the advanced playmaker, Pasta and Iwobi as the wide men, and Geraldes comes back into the team behind the striker, Adrian Thompson. So we can bench. We haven't got a lot of options on there. We need to hope things go our way. But let's get this done, and hopefully we can get this one today. Huge game in our history. Arsenal, since this save started, haven't really won a lot of silverware. What's this doing? Is this frozen? Oh, very strange. Arsenal haven't won a lot of silverware since this save started, so anything we win with them is an absolute bonus. In terms of players to watch out for, I don't know their whole team. I mean, Joe Gomez always did okay for us for England. Hadji, I think he used to play for Arsenal. But Ryan Brewster is their main goal scorer. 19 in 24 games. 34 if you include sub appearances, but he's definitely someone that we're going to have to keep quiet today. So come on boys, do this for the fans. Here we go. Wembley, 90 minutes. Let's just get this one. I'm confident, but at the same time I'm not confident for both finals. It's not going to be easy. Watford with an early corner. Swings one in, wins it, and headed just over the bar. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. Second highlight of the game. Watford are in possession. I think it's going to be Watford that come forward. And that's another shot and put wide. And Watford could argue that they could have a couple of goals already. Here we go. Throw in on this right-hand side. Vada, what's he going to do? Finds Wendell in the middle of the park. Who's showing for him? Anyone? Iwobi shows. And that is a shocking pass. The amount of times I've seen him do that. Oh, I'm going to try and not get wound up, but to have the season that we've, oh my lord, what are we doing? They're going to score from this, aren't they? Oh my lord, he scored quite a few goals very similar to that, Ryan Brewster, for us for England. Surprised he missed that. Come on boys, pick your game up. In fact, I'm going to give him a calm down as soon as I get the choice. Sounds like nerves are getting the better of him. Go on, Pastor, run it, your man. Good lad. Thompson, where are you, son? There you are. 1-0. Come on. Let's go and sink them. FA Cup final day. Big ball out wide to Pasta. Beats his man with ease. No one covering. Swings one in for Thompson. It was simple stuff. And that's exactly how it should be. But this is miles from being over. Watford have looked good so far. 34 minutes on the clock. We've got a highlight. Watford throw in. Haji plays it back to Hughes. Diakite. Mbabu. Gomez. Cross to Denea. We're pushing them back. That's good pressure. Go on, win that. Good win. Good win again, Pasta. Vada into Geraldes. Pasta, come on, work your magic again. That's pretty poor. Done well to keep it in, but may as well have let that go out for a throw. And Watford are on the break here. That's it. Offside? Nah. Oh, I don't believe it. An own goal in the FA Cup final. Oh. That's really disappointing. I mean, there was zero pressure on the ball there. I mean, look, the ball's played inside. Decent ball to Brewster. But look here. There's no one. No one's over your shoulder. No one's putting pressure on you. It's a poor, poor goal to concede. It really, really is. And we're going to have to get firm with them at half time if we're going to win this game. Because, in my opinion, Watford have been the better side. So there we go. That'll be half time. Not how I planned it going in my head. Assertive, far from pleased. There's not really many changes we can make. We're playing our strongest 11 and that's essentially all we've got. So we had a couple of really key injuries at really bad times, and to be honest, if anything's going to cost us, it's going to be that. Right, Vada into Thompson. Thompson finds Pasta, who strikes, and that's great hands from the goalkeeper. Another highlight throw in on this right-hand side. Vada, will he go in the middle to Vendel? He does. Will he find a Wobie? He does. What's he going to do? That's a lovely ball to Thompson, and is that a save? If that's a save, that's another great save. Another highlight. Come on, let's make this pressure count. Vada. Yes! Thompson, 2-1. Come on. When you play big games like this, you need your big players to come and show, and he's done that today. He doesn't look like he's done anything else apart from put the ball in the back of the net 2 times. 2 chances, 2 goals, and it's exactly what you want. Come on, 2-1. Let's go and stretch this. We want 3. We want a little bit of breathing room. Right, 10 minutes left. We're going to make a change. Maybe not. I mean, what do you do? Iwobi's going to come off for Londono. Londono's going to switch to the right. Pasta's going to switch to the left. Vada looks a little bit tired, but we're going to leave him for now. Another highlight. Corner comes in, headed clear. Vada on the edge. Giraldez puts one in, cleared, and Watford are on the break here, and it's 3-on-3. We could be in trouble. That's a fantastic challenge, Parker. He's been brilliant for us all season. Played some amazing balls. Thompson, sloppy ball out wide to Londono. Can he get one in? He can. Thompson shows his class. That's a hat-trick in the FA Cup final. What a player. What a moment. 30th goal of the season. And that's game, set and match. So what we're going to do now, why not? We're going to go defensive. And I want to go structured as well, but for some reason that doesn't let you do it. But that's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, as soon as that comes back, move that to structured. And now we're just going to, every couple of minutes, make tiny little changes. Vada can come off, Caballos can come on. And then about 89 minutes, we're going to bring Thompson off, just so he can get his round of applause, standing ovation at Wembley after his hat-trick. Great performance. Not necessarily. I mean, we've picked it up second half, definitely. First half poor. I thought Watford with a better side, and really worried me that we weren't going to win this. Really, really worried me. And Londono runs at his man well, beats him well, gets the cross in. Kaleri can't quite get there, but this is going to be the end of game highlight. There'll be no more goals, no more action, and everyone's done their job pretty well. You've got to be happy with it. Cabal swings one out wide. Pastor runs at his man. Parker gets it. Swings one in. Goalkeeper punches clear. Referee really dragging this out. Londono at the far post. I thought maybe there was going to be another goal. For a second, there is. Kersey, the fullback. He's deserved a goal. Absolutely brilliant. That's his first goal for the club. What a time to get it. FA Cup final. To win it 4-1. It's the stuff dreams are made of. It really is. Superb. And to think we've come all the way from Bognor Regis about 10 years ago from Bognor Regis in non-league to Arsenal in the FA Cup final. Superb. Can't praise the boys enough. Really looking forward to next season now as well. We've got a good base to work from, I think, with maybe 2 or 3 key signings. We're going to be doing some magical things in the next few years. There you go. Absolutely terrible view. That's slightly better. The cup is pearlescent white. It doesn't matter. That's ours. So a little look. Here I am, look, out on my own, walking like I've shit myself. FA Cup winners. Oh, get in. Very pleased. Top job. 4 days time we've got the big one. Europa League final against Schalke. Oh, it's the one I was more confident about, and I don't know why. That probably means it will all go wrong. Arsenal win FA Cup. Bonuses paid out. Wendell gets... That's a lot of money there, but I'm sure we can handle it. I say we can handle it. Look at the finances. 28 million in the hole. Struggling for cash as a club, to be honest. That's exactly what I wanted to get Firmino off the wage budget. Cudicini disappointed with manner in which Watford folded. Well, we just picked up our game when you got someone like Thompson up there. He just took his chances. Arsenal awarded 1.94 million. Measures praised by Arsenal supporters. Person responsible for the team's success was Sean Measures. Laurent Koscielny is labelled Sean Measures an outstanding manager. Where's Laurent Koscielny these days? Head of youth development at Barnsley. Different class. Arsenal board happy with FA Cup win. Absolutely buzzing. Classy Thompson on form. Yes, you were. Passionate. You were superb in front of goal, my son. He loved it. Arsenal qualify for the Euro Cup. Okay. So we know we've made the Euro Cup regardless, but Champions League is kind of a must. We've got many players that want to be playing in the Champions League. They're all moaning. They all want to leave. So it's not all rosy at Arsenal. We need to win this game against Schalke. Paid out 2.7 million for winning the FA Cup. Prize money means nothing on this game and in football in general. It really doesn't. You always pay out more than you ever make. Superb. Really buzzing with that. So let's get on to this next game. Schalke, Europa League final. Can we get into the Champions League and hit next season running? I know what you can see. I know what you're thinking. I'm not going to apply for the Real Madrid job. I just wanted to let you know it's come available, basically. I don't know about any other jobs. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. So a few big jobs available. There might be a little bit of a manager merry-go-round this year. Ancelotti heavily linked with the Real Madrid post. But I'm staying true to Arsenal. I've only been here a few months, so I think I should be. But yeah, we're going to try and elevate Arsenal to the Real Madrid level, to be honest. But let's get on with this Europa League final. I'm extremely nervous, and this could turn a career to get in the Champions League, keep everyone happy, attract better players, make more money, because we certainly need to make more money. We're really struggling for money. So let's get on into the game. Right, here we go. Europa League final. We line up exactly the same. Lafont, Kersey, Saldana, Aya, Parker, Wendell, Vada, Pastor, Geraldes, Iwobi, Thompson. Anderson and Lennertz, they'll be gutted to be missing out, but they both miss out through injury only just. Probably another 2-3 days. Lennertz would have been available. Probably a little bit too much for Anderson, and Bogunovic, who's actually been really good for us, will miss out. But this is how we go. This is our squad, and hopefully we're just too much for them. Mancini, by the way, who's the manager of Schalke, has been talking shit about me in the press. Really giving me a hard time. I don't deserve my success. There's many better managers than him around. All of that nonsense. So I kind of said somewhere along the lines of, the boys are itching to shut him up and set the record straight. So hopefully they do it. Let's have a little look. We've already had a look at their goalkeeper before. We know about Paslak. Let's have a look at this one. I mean, that is not. He's got decent stats in some places, but he's a very basic centre half. Pablo Insua, 33 years old. I'd like to think the pace of my boys can really do decent damage. 30-year-old left back. He's not bad though, Arana. Middle of the park. Brettenberger looks okay. No one massively standing out in the minute. This guy looks a little bit better. Ludovic Blas. Robin Hack on the left-hand side. He doesn't look brilliant, but good though. Bolo, yeah, he can cause us some damage still. I can't believe they've still got Maximilian Meyer, and he is dangerous. Great technique, vision, passing, first touch. He's definitely a worry. And who's this striker? This is this not the guy that we were interested in? I think we may be interested in him, to be completely honest. So it would be par for the course if he went and absolutely demolished us. But let's get this game underway. I'm kind of don't want to. I just want to let me be 3-0 up within 10 minutes and just stay like that for the rest of the game. That would be fantastic. So it's Schalke that get this Europa League final underway. Kersey in with a good tackle early on. This is potentially looking like it might be a highlight. And here comes the man himself, the man we're interested in. And he's nearly scored. The goalkeeper sat on his arse. Corner, 15 minutes in, swung in, Aya gets there, and I don't believe it, the centre-half is right underneath that. Open goal, he's put it over. If we end up losing this by a goal, we know exactly what to blame. That's a sitter. And Maximilian Myers just picked up an injury, which is a good thing. Vada is on a booking, something we're going to have to keep an eye on. Right, Vada, Kersey swings one in. Thompson. Can ya? So, put it over. I'm not exactly sure who got the shot off there. 37 minutes on the clock. Go on, big win. Good lad. Come on, you got to win there, man. Seconds. Winners. There's a goal. How has that not gone in? That went in. That definitely went in. There's a hole in the net. That should be 1-0 Schalke. Possibly 2-0 to be fair with the chance they had earlier on. But 2 minutes till half time. Luckily, our defence are playing better than anyone else, but going forward, we are not playing very well at all. So what I was saying about their defensive line has certainly backfired a little bit. But we're going to get assertive. I'm far from pleased, because I'm not. For me, we should be beating teams like this pretty comfortably. The only teams we really need to worry about are your Reals, your Barças, your Juventuses, and then any top team in the Premier League, really, because the Premier League is the strongest league in the world. Highlight, Kersey with a throw on this right-hand side. Finds the feet of Vada. Will Kersey get across? He doesn't. Vada does, though. Headed away. Giraldez, he finds Parker on the left. Normally puts in a good cross. Can he this time? He can. There we go. 1-0. Pastor. Just offered him a new contract, a 5-year contract. He's going to be staying at the club for a while. He's 4-star now with 5-star potential. He could be absolutely anything, this guy, and I think he will be an absolute world beater. I really, really do. Parker always puts in a good ball. Goalkeeper's got to be a little bit disappointed there. You want defenders in there, and then your goalkeeper should have had something to say. But we don't care. 1-0. Right, 63 minutes on the clock. We're going to make a change. Giraldez just not playing well at all, but we haven't really got anyone else for him. But also Iwobi not playing well, so we're going to make this change again. Move Pastor over onto the left, Londono out onto the right. See if that does anything for Giraldez. If it doesn't, maybe we can make a change. But the only centre midfield option we've got is Caballos, and I'm thinking that I might need to bring Vada off within the next 10-15 minutes. Alright, 76 minutes gone. It's going to be Vada that's going to come off. Danny Caballos is going to come on. And that's the only change for now. The Giraldez still not playing well, but he might just have to stick it out, to be completely honest. 10 minutes left. Come on, boys. Tighten up. Oh, that's our highlight. Hopefully, Caballos into it's bouncing about. Don't let this be them under that. Good header from the boy at the back. Kersey, come on, find a pass. Good. Vendel. Caballos, that's a beautiful little ball. That Thompson, Pastor. Oh, that could have sealed it. That would have sealed it. Right, 89th minute. We're making a change. Parker off, McCourt on. Why not? It's just a matter of wasting time at this point. 2 minutes left. I'm shutting up shop. Defensive, structured. Come on, that's got to be it. Referee, that's got to be it. Blow up. That'll do you. Good lad. Yes! Come on! 1-0 victory. It wasn't the most convincing of performances, but to win 2 cup finals like that, absolutely brilliant. I'm buzzing. We're in the Champions League. Look at the boys, look. Don't know what to do with all the silverware. I mean, when you look at it, look at the stats. We had 11 shots, only 2 on target, one of which we scored. They had 10 shots, 4 on target. Uh, I think the better team won, who is generally the better team. I believe that is us. But I tell you what, they had a couple of key players who had poor games. Their striker, that's Satoka, and right back Felix Pazlak did not have the best of games. But that is just brilliant. Well done, boys. And just want to double check we make the Champions League. Arsenal lift Euro Cup. We celebrate a double. Haven't done that in some years. Unlucky Mancini. Arsenal to receive 5.79 million. Lovely. Measures praised by Arsenal supporters. Of course they do. They're loving it right now. Arsenal board happy with the Euro Cup win. Arsenal to receive 8 million for the Euro Cup television revenue. Happy days. Squad bonus paid out 6.75, so in one hand, out of the other. Absolutely brilliant. Buzzing. Now, I haven't seen anything that suggests we're going to be playing in the Champions League, which is a bit of a worry. But I'm pretty sure that's the standard rule. You win the Europa League, you go into the Champions League. But Pastor wins Player of the Season, the Euro Cup Player of the Season, that is anyway. And yeah, I kind of have to agree. An average rate of 7.78. Superb. Arsenal players named in the Euro Cup Squad of the Season. The whole back three is filled with our players. 2 of the 4 midfield players are ours, and 1 of the strikers is ours. Domination. We deserve to win it. We were the best team in it from the knockout round, really, in my opinion. Right, end of season awards. Well, first of all, Arsenal best 11. Where are they now? I did read a little something here. Where is it? Lacazette, 35 years old, is at Celtic. I bet he must do quite well there, to be fair. It's a decent signing for them. End of season awards. Adrian Thompson got 67% of the vote for the fans player of the season. You can't really argue with that. Goal of the season, Adrian Thompson against Tottenham, 3rd of April. So we would have been in charge for it. I can't quite remember it. I'm not going to show it to you. Young player of the season, Steve Parker, the left back. I agree. I think we've got a hell of a player on our hands there. Season review, finished 7th in the Premier League. Disappointing, but thinking we took over, on the 31st of January, something like that, and we were 13th. I think we did quite well. We played no part in the Carabao Cup. They'd previous manager got knocked out in the quarter-final. Won the Euro Cup, won the FA Cup. Superb. Squad dynamics, I'll show you those quickly. It's pretty good. It's good everywhere. Could be a little bit better on managerial support, but I'm sure that will improve. And in terms of the hierarchy, 4 players support me, 4 players oppose me. Londono, you've hurt me. You've hurt me. You really have. Cabao, I kind of understand that one. Hector Bellerin, yeah, and the way I suppose they want to leave. I suppose it's fair enough. That's cut me a little bit deep. That has. Right, let the players know what we achieved to plan for next season. Passionate, let's go assertive. Oh, I can never be bothered to really read these. It's been a long season. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're going to come back fully refreshed because I aim to qualify for the Champions Cup next time around. Now, I think that's the best thing to go with. Yeah, they're happy with it. Lovely. Exactly the sort of reaction I was after. End of season confidence. Board are very pleased with your overall leadership of the team. Yeah, dressing room atmosphere's buzzing. Competition's doing well in. Club finances seem to be doing okay, even though they're really not. Right, this is what we were looking for. First of all, Thompson happy to stay at Arsenal because we've qualified for continental football. Now, I don't know, because I know he wanted Champions League. So is that him telling me because we've qualified for Champions League he's happy, or just continental because we've got into Europe regardless? I don't know. But the only other thing left really that I was waiting for was this board set initial budgets. We've got a wage budget of 3.5 million, which is good. That's what we're spending now. Um, and transfer budget of 76 million. I kind of wasn't expecting that much. So I think that I can do something with that. The only trouble is, in order to spend the whole 76 million, we're going to have to sell players because we're already spending 3.5 million pound a week, and I should imagine the kind of players we're after are going to be looking for over, 100, 200 grand a week, things like that. But yeah, happy days. That went as perfect as it could have done. The Europa League final was a little bit squeaky bum at times, but we done it, in my view, from where we took over, a perfect season. And I'm excited for next season. And I'd like to think we can get top four finish, maybe push United for the title, because let's face it, United are by far the best team in the league. And you never know, maybe win a Champions League, an FA Cup, a Carabao Cup. We just want silverware, silverware, silverware. That's all we want. And before we go as well, just to wrap it up nicely, we'll have a little look here so you can see our honours. The FA Cup and the Euro Cup has been added there. Reputation, the star rating doesn't look like it's gone up much. And actually, it hasn't gone up much. It hasn't gone up at all in the percentages. So that's a little bit disappointing, but it doesn't really matter because I can see us being at Arsenal for some time to come anyway. Um, but we're going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like on the video. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, and I'll do my best to bring you daily Football Manager content. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the new season.